My name is Shlomi, and I was born in Rishon LeZion, which is a city near Tel Aviv.
What are some of the main cultural differences between Israelis and Americans?
And I think that the main difference is that Israel is living in war, and America is always far from the war that she's involved in. And it's a big difference because, let's say now the President Obama, he never joined the army. He is a lawyer and he's a genius politician, but he never joined the army. And our Prime Minister, usually the first question that you will ask is what he did in the army. He was a soldier. It's important. Maybe it's also the reason that usually we don't have ladies that they are our Prime Minister. And this thing makes Israel a country that thinks first of all about survival. And America thinks about the next step. American people think about how to enjoy maybe. I see here lots of people has 2 houses, 3 cars, and on the other hand, maximum 2 children in a family, because they don't think about how to increase the number of the soldiers or something like this. You think about how to enjoy the life, how to, I don't know. And in Israel, we think about how to escape the fear. And I think it's a big difference, and I really hope for the day that we will get to the next step like America did.
So when you think about becoming a father, like what sort of thoughts come to you?
I know that children love me, and I think that the reason for this success is that I find myself, first of all, as their friend. I don't see myself as a teacher or as an educator or something like this. The most important thing for me is to be in their eye level, to see them and to hear them. And I think that in this way they will know that they have a friend that supports them and feeds them and it does everything for them. But at the end of the day, if they have a little or a big crisis in their life, they'll know that they can come to me and speak to me. And the most important thing that I will always understand them, because I am their friend, a bit child even. I hope to stay young forever, and that way they will see that they have someone to speak with. This is the way that I see myself.
So what would you do with the emergency event of a son or daughter not liking hummus?
I will take this child in my hands and I will knock on my neighbors' doors, and I will ask them who's the one that is responsible for this child, because this is not mine.
So how did your parents punish you as a child?
It's a funny question, because I can't remember time that my parents punished me. And I think that the reason for it is that I was a good child. I really tried to be a good child, and I wanted them to live their life, and I will live my life. And it means that there's a good example that when sometimes I got, not all the time, but sometimes I got bad grades, and I came home and I didn't tell them about it. I decided that it's better for them. But on the other hand, sometimes I also got good grades, and I said that because I want to be good or not good, to be honest or to equal the situation, if I have a good grade, I'll also want to tell them about it. And I think that there's nothing to punish because there's nothing to know about.
So what's your favorite food here in America?
Hamburger. I like hamburger, and each place that I go, if it's a diner, if it's a fast food restaurant, if it's a barbecue party in the 4th of July, it's hamburger. And the good thing about hamburger is at the end, the ketchup is the thing that I eat. And I think that each hamburger that I eat, I finish half bottle of ketchup, which means that it doesn't matter what the quality of the bread and what is the quality of the meat. The quality, or the most important thing, is to have enough ketchup on the table.
When are Americans totally ridiculous?
When the American people are sitting in the audience of talk shows like Oprah or something like Ellen DeGeneres, I think it's so funny to see them, instead of clapping their hands, or I don't know, they just do like whoop whoop whoop, and I say, is it a Super Bowl? What happened? How it became like this? That people that are doing like this are so strong. But maybe it's the smile on their face that keeps them in power, because they're always smiling and joy.
Any closing comments on sign-off? Any final remarks?
I can only say something, that we had a very famous singer in Israel that his name is Zohar. He's very famous in Israel, and like Elvis was the king in America, Zohar was the king in Israel. And after he came back from his trip in America, they asked him, "What do you think about America?" So he said, "I think America is wonderful."